Alright. So we're back to this now. Fix the stream, hopefully. And we're gonna hope this resolves. Please don't have a Spellster Sprite. Oh, they do. Bummer. I think I'm just gonna start using Mom proactively to take the Monarchy back from my opponent a bunch. They get their other ninja back, but it's whatever. Oh, they get to draw a card. Combo. But he's on Pila Pala Grand Architect. I would be very surprised if my opponent was on that. Seems like a lot of not very good cards to fit into your deck. I think they're just like on a mono blue aggro deck. Can we like draw something? Drawing like an actual magic card would be nice. I knew this jailer was gonna be risky. I think we were kind of forced into it. So actually, if I like activate Recruiter to hit my opponent to take the Monarchy back, I think I kind of have to because we're just so far behind. My opponent can attack with both ninjas and use one to draw a card. But then my opponent is like, I might be able to use the Mom next turn. So my opponent actually draws another card, but if we draw like any 2-drop, we really just need to draw more cards right now. If we find like a Stoneforge Mystic, it's just amazing. Or not. We'll just find land number 8. Man, the fact that our Walking Ballista got hit by the second Force Will is really rough. So Walking Ballista seems like it's just going to demolish this game. I also don't think this matchup is very bad. I don't know what my opponent has in their deck, but I think a lot of our cards are good against what the opponent is doing. They just have mono flyers. We're definitely boarding out. Palace Jailer. Like, if we draw a Stoneforge here, oh, thank God, we might have a chance still. Unless my opponent has like another spell stutter here. Which, it doesn't matter like if I left the Vial on 2, because my opponent could just counter the sword. Because my opponent has like infinite fairies. Alright. I think I'm just done with this game. So Chalice is not actually horrible. My opponent has a lot of 1s. Maybe Hallowed Spirit Keeper. I don't think a lot of my... Maybe not a lot of my things are dying. I'm not sure. I think the cuts are pretty easy between, like, Jailer, Prelate, and Thalia's. Could board in, like... I think I might want the other Recruiter. This doesn't feel like a very... This feels like a very slow, aggressive deck, so being able to form, like, Recruiter Change seems like it's not bad. Yeah, this is the same 75 static. So I think I definitely want... I guess I'm not sure about Hallowed Spirit Keeper. Definitely want these. Just more removal spells. Council Judgment seems like a little clunky. Because it's just... It's 3 mana, and my opponent's like a very slim tempo deck. I don't need Hallowed Spirit Keeper. Just... If it ever does die, I think it's more of a True Nemesis card, because I don't think my opponent's inclined to kill it, but... Gem this weekend. Human's gonna get benched for the Eternal Week. Oh, nice. Good luck. I think I want to go like this. This looks fine. I don't know all what's in my opponent's deck, but I think I'm just a bunch of small blue creatures, so if I ever resolve a Sword of Fire and Ice, I don't know how they win. So we're just looking for the classic Chalice Plow combo. I don't have a buy. Hey, just win a buy. Easy. Win the trial, and then you'll get one. They might keep this. Playing a little fast and loose, but we have a lot of good tools. We just plow their turn 1 play and then play Chalice on 1. Well, they don't have a turn 1 play. Probably not going to play Chalice on 1 in this case. Definitely not playing Chalice on 1 in this case. I don't have a buy for the trial. Like someone to... Hey, I worked for that buy. I won a 4-round cut to top 4 tournament. What is this? I don't know if I'd play like... sure. That makes sense on why they just... The opponent just gonna go off here. Cloud of Fairies into standstill. Oh, well, definitely killing this Cloud of Fairies. Then I will happily sit at a standstill after that. I guess because my opponent has flash creatures, they can abuse the standstill better. I'm supposed to just crack it right now with a Chalice on 1. Although then it turns off this path. I don't like just slamming a guy. But I also don't hate passing. I think we're just gonna pass. We have a path to like kill the first thing they break the standstill with. Happy we're repeatedly hitting land drops here. I would not pass as long as I don't have 7 cards in my... Yeah. Until I'm like about to move to discard, I think I'm going to keep passing. This is 7. The issue is if my opponent like casts a flash spell here, we're going to have to move to discard for a lot of these cards, but... We can also still like plow the click when they play it here. Or whatever they decide to flash in. Because I imagine that's their plan, is that if they do want to break the standstill, they can at least break the parity by making me discard some amount of them. Nope. They just like Deadeye Cloud of Fairies. Doesn't that not go infinite? Don't they need like a 2-mana land to do that? Because Cloud of Fairies only untaps 2 lands and Deadeye's ability takes 2 mana. Yeah, if they want to flash and stuff, we have removal spells, so we still get to get most of it in Ancestral Recall. The fact that we hit land drop 5 was nice. I think I might have still passed the turn with 8 cards in hand, because I think my opponent, also being at 7 cards, really wants to break the standstill themselves. If they don't, I discard, but if they don't break the standstill on my turn, then they're going to 8 cards, so they're also going to have to discard or break the standstill and give me free reign to cast stuff. Oh yeah, High Tide, okay. My opponent is definitely just considering cracking the standstill right now, which I would be happy source of plowshares anything that they play. And then discarding, depending on what I draw, probably discard this Chalice. I think the time for this Chalice is not right now. Discard Chalice and then like one of my 3s. Depends on what I draw. We hit 3 cards, so. Discard creatures, combo with this Hallowed Spirit Keeper. I've seen the new trailer for Spring. I have not. Been pretty busy recently. Haven't really gotten around to finding things to watch or whatever. Oh, besides JoJo. New episode of JoJo came out today. Gotta watch that. Our hand isn't even that good. Yeah, our hand is not very good against a tempo deck right now. We just drew mono 3s. Not even sure if Path is worth it, but I think handling like some of their bigger aerial guys is probably worth it. Wow, cracking with Brainstorm, huh? I mean, sure. Plow, port, or land. Pretty good. How's JoJo? JoJo's great. It's like basically it's just a parody of so many action anime that just doesn't take itself seriously at all. It's super funny. We're gonna discard this Revoker. Actually, this Revoker sucks, right? I don't even know why I left it in. Probably could have cut the Revoker instead of something else. But if they don't flash anything in here, then yeah, I think they're gonna like try to click me. Oh no, they're just gonna fetch. Alright. So they're trying to like mitigate their standstill because I basically drew 3, but now I have to discard 3. But it was their own standstill, so I don't really care that much. I want this port. I don't want one of these creatures. I don't know which one. Recruiter feels slow, but we have a lot of mana now. Maybe it's the Spirit Keeper. Maybe it's the Crusader. Probably the Crusader. And probably the Spirit Keeper. Spirit Keeper doesn't really have a chance of popping. Sure. Is that it? Should I plow this? We have a lot of removal. And if they try to spell stutter, we have like another... Oh, no, that doesn't work, right? Because they get to... I didn't think that line all the way through. This also gets a spell stutter out of their hand. But we can't counter the spell stutter, because the spell stutter can always counter a 1. Well, they don't have anything. Deal. Another land drop. We're gonna go with a mom plus a thing, right? And still have white mana up for a plow or a path. I have not watched BoJack. I've heard it's very good. I've seen a couple episodes myself, and it's definitely like not. It's just like not my cup of tea personally. Kind of want to get Crusader on board for like Stoneforge plans. Just beat him to death with the Crusader. Don't know what my opponent's contemplating here. I mean, I guess I don't know how many counter spells are in the deck. Please spell stir that. Oh, thank you. Surprised they didn't spell stutter my earlier plow. Unless they have a second spell stutter, then I get got. They get me real good. Oh, they just have counterspell? That's better than spell stutter, at least. Wish I had another white mana, but I couldn't tap any differently because I needed all that white mana to cast things. I could have played Mom first, notably, I guess. Play around this. And I could have just like cast Recruiter if I needed to plow and path. Might have been smarter. But I assume they didn't have a spell stutter because they just didn't counter the plow on their 1-drop. Even though it was pretty free. Yeah, factory makes sense. Ninja, sure. You watch it and feel terrible. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel about it. I hate shows that like I just like feel really bad after watching them. Like characters that are just actively like terrible people. Like it's a good show and the characters are very good. Like they represent they're done very well. It's just like it's not what I watch TV for. Sure. So they have a spell starter in their hands. They can counter a 2-drop. I'd love more white mana. I guess, no, I don't need it, because I already have all those. So we can recruit or Flicker Wisp it. Leave up Wasteland for their factory. I might just Wasteland the factory. What am I recruiting for? Here. I want a Stoneforge and a second Wisp, I think. Recruiting for Ballista seems pretty nuts with, like, 7 lands in play. I think I just want Stoneforge, though. My opponent can V-click away my Stoneforge, but we're also going to, like, Wisp this Recruiter here. Oh, I didn't leave the Wasteland up because I needed to leave Path up at all. I don't really care about a 2-2 hitting me. Force Pitch Daze, sure. So I grabbed the Stoneforge first. Because I think I just wanted to make sure that, or like have the highest chance of me having a Stoneforge in my hand. Oh, I guess I should have. Now my opponent can actually just attack with this Ninja. And I can't Path it because I know they have a Spell Stutter in hand. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I Path anyway. Get the Spell Stutter out of my opponent's hand. But I definitely wouldn't have attacked the Crusader. I wasn't thinking about. I think I'm going to cast Path here. And then block with the Recruiter after. So you get this Path eaten. Then jump with Recruiter and then Stoneforge for... Yeah, this is fine. But if they don't have something for this plan here, if they don't like force this Stoneforge Mystic, then they're super fucked. Aw, oh, jeez, they have another Spell Stutter? That's so bad for me. They're playing Legacy Mono Blue Delver. They're playing like the Pauper deck in Legacy, with just like standstills and forces. Another Spell Stutter is like pretty rough. Just gonna like die to 3 a turn now. I can't attack because of the Ninja. And I'll just kill this now. Could have ported them to wait to turn off equipping. That's fair. Was not playing around like more Spell Stutters. Because I wanted to like get in that hit right there. But definitely I could have like played it more safely. You also want to play around another counterspell? Oh yeah, they had counterspell on deck. Fuck. I just like am not paying any attention to this game. It happens a lot when I'm playing on Moto, in Moto Leagues. Like, decks that I don't care about gaining experience against, like, my brain just kind of goes out the window a lot of the time. Like, when I was playing against Landon on his, like, bug shit pile. Like, I know it's not good, and I should definitely, like, practice and play tight all the time, but just, like, decks that I really don't need experience against, it's just, like, I find it a lot harder to care. You know what I mean? It's definitely, like, it's definitely bad. I should play tighter. There's no reason not to. Standstill, huh? That's pretty good. I almost have a better clock than my opponent. Let's just, like, draw a sword right here. Fuck. So I'm dead in 4 turns. They're dead in 4 turns if I start attacking. But if I start attacking, I'm dead in 3. If I had attacked last turn, I could actually try to race. Yeah, I feel kind of similar about Black-Red. It's like not a lot of games that matter. It's like, oh, my opponent turned 1 to Grizzlebrand. Alright, well, we're dead. Just gonna wait. We have a lot of draws in our deck that could turn around this game. Like if we just draw Sword of Fire and Ice. Just gonna put all these on the stack. My opponent seemed to like be clicking through these really slowly, so I just wanted F6. Alright, later. I'll let you know how badly we get savaged by mono blue fairies. Fuck me. Oh yeah, they had a card in hand. I wasn't even paying attention. They cycled the cloud, but whatever. They're not casting a spell anyway. The only way we win is if we draw a sword and they don't counter it, and then I think we just like win on the spot. But they could easily found like another spell stutter, or we could keep drawing lands. Alright, cool. Yeah, definitely could have played safer that game, but whatevs. Onward and upward. Sounds weird. I think I'm going to keep it. We're on the draw. It's like getting lands isn't that difficult. We have pretty reasonable 2-drops. A lot of the meta's fair right now. Don't particularly hate this plan. Ooh, is it the mirror? This hand is pretty good against the mirror, except for this prelate. Well, that was possibly the worst draw in my deck if this is the mirror. There you go. Not the mirror. Maverick? I think whatever Caracas Bayou deck is out there, I want GT. I also definitely don't want Source. I definitely don't want Batterskull here, because my opponent is very likely to just kill the Stoneforge right now. And I feel like Sword is going to be pretty weak against this Bayou Caracas deck. Wow, nothing. Still love to draw land number 3, but wait. What did my opponent keep? I guess it depends on what their deck is, but could be like Turbo Depths that has the Caracas for the tutor package, for all I know. I think Turbo Depths plays black fetches. Yeah. 4-color Loam? That would make sense. That would be a no plays until turn 3 deck. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense. Well, if we draw some more lands, we should be in a good position. Nope, no lands, alright. So if I play Stoneforge, I actually have to move to discard. I think I'm just going to play Jite. Really would love to find lands, especially because we just have this Prelate. So Prelate on 2 is very strong. My opponent has a Knight, we have a Plow for it. Turn 4 Mox Diamond. They pitch the Cabal Pit. Alright. Come on, land Sanctum Prelate. I think I'm just going to slam land Sanctum Prelate. They would have played a Liliana this turn. I was tapped out. This is just like prime casting Liliana right here. There's like no way. And it's hard to keep another guy in play to prevent the Lily Edict because my opponent's on the Punishing Fire plan. So I think I just slammed this in hope.